Good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is Wednesday, September 23rd, almost 2 weeks after we recorded our first podcast. And I think that went over well. Some people like the podcast. And I'll start things off. I'm your host, George.
And Kaylee's.
And this is the JK Podcast. And today we have a nice lineup for you guys. Let's see, what do we have today, Kay?
Today we're going to be explaining what we did in New York.
All right.
And we're going to be talking about something scary that happened to me.
Something what?
Scary that happened to me. And we're going to talk about my small business.
Your what?
My small business.
Nice. KK is making what?
Money.
All right. So you can tell I got my little soundboard here, so gonna be a lot of sound effects going on this episode of this podcast. So.
And we also have a very special segment today.
Yeah, we're starting to do segments today. We'll play a little game with Kaylee's, and but we'll get to that soon. So let's give it up for both the host, Jorge,
and Kaylee's.
All right, thank you. You guys are
far
too kind.
Very kind.
So let's jump right into it. Kaylee's, what do we have? What's the first thing you want to talk about? What's the first topic?
The first thing I wanted to talk about is how we went to New York.
How we went to New York?
Yeah, how we went to New York.
You mean what did in New York?
Yeah. So, the first thing we did was we had a very, very long car trip.
So for those of you who listened last time, you guys know that we went to New York this past 2 weeks ago, and we're gonna talk a little bit about it. So it started off with a long car ride?
Yeah, it was probably 5 or 6 hours because we took a lot of breaks. And the first thing that we did when we got to New York is we went through this drive-through safari where you bring your own car through the safari and you get to see all the animals just like that. It was pretty cool.
So what did you see at the safari?
The first thing I remember seeing were I think they're called gazelles, right? That's what they're called? Gazelles. Yeah, gazelles. And then funny story, with the giraffes, they were licking our car and eating the leaves that were on it. And it was funny because we saw its tongue.
So funny.
Okay.
So the giraffe was licking the windshield, you said?
Yeah, the windshield. And they were free to roam around, so they can walk in front of your car. They can go around you. And
basically, we drove into their habitat.
Yeah, technically.
And they were just hanging out. It's like if the listeners just came over to our house and just started walking around.
Yeah, technically.
No.
Except we were in a car.
Basically. So imagine listeners come and they just take a power wheel and they start driving around the house.
Yeah, that's kind of how it was. And then after that, we stopped to get some really, really good nachos. And I kind of had the farts after eating nachos, which but they were super good. And then we got to see the roller coasters that were there. It was really cool. And then we left to go to our hotel room. And when we got to our hotel room, we checked in and went upstairs. And we had the best view in the whole world.
It was a good view. You could see
the Twin Towers.
The sky. Well, that's where the Twin Towers were.
Yeah.
Now, I think it's called Millennium Tower.
Mm-hmm.
Right next to the 9/11 Memorial. So we could see that. We could see the Hudson River, the whole river that was there. That was the Hudson River.
Yeah.
We stayed in New Jersey.
Yeah,
so
New Jersey.
New York hotels aren't very friendly with parking, so we just stayed at New Jersey right across the river.
It was super cool.
So we got to the hotel room, and what happened when we got there?
Then everyone took a shower, and then we all met downstairs, and then we were trying to find a place for dinner, and we couldn't find one because like everything was like a long wait. But good thing that
I was there.
No, good thing that there was a restaurant that didn't take long at all for their waits. And then we went in and we just walked in and sat down. And then we ate our really delicious dinner. And then they came out with a birthday cake for you, sir.
Oh, yeah. That was the day of my birthday. So basically, I spent my birthday driving all day.
Well, that was because you actually wanted to drive.
I didn't want to drive.
Yes, you did.
I never want to drive. I just have to drive.
Well, said you have
Because
to.
Natalie never drives.
There's 3 people.
Luckily for me, she drove back from the zoo.
No, she drove back from New
Well,
Jersey.
not from New Jersey. That's what it was.
Yeah, New Jersey.
She drove back from New Jersey to Boston. What was that, like 5 hours or something?
Yeah.
It should have been like 4 hours, but she drives so slow. And take
There was
forever.
traffic. There was traffic.
There wasn't even traffic.
Yeah, there was a lot of traffic.
That's the sound that people in traffic were making.
Okay.
All right. So we went to the hotel. We ate dinner. They brought out the birthday cake.
With the birthday boy.
Then what?
And then we went back upstairs and we went to bed.
Nope, wrong.
Well, you stayed up, sir. You watched a basketball game?
Yep, the Celtics were playing the Raptors.
Yeah, I remember that.
So I was watching that game
and then,
that night.
Yep, and then we went to bed, and then we woke up.
So we went to bed after that. So then
11.
This is Friday, right?
Yeah.
So then Saturday. What did we do? What did we do Saturday?
Saturday, I think we went to the where the Twin Towers were, I think. No, that was our last day.
Yeah, that was the last day. What did we do Saturday?
What did we do that day?
Oh, we went to Times Square.
Oh, yeah.
And we went to Central Park and the
Okay,
zoo.
so we walked all of Times Square. We got a few cool...
Which is not very big anyways. Times Square is like 2 blocks or something.
Yeah. And then when we walked all the way to Central Park. And
Which
then,
wasn't that long. It's like a 10-minute walk.
well,
Which is KK's lazy.
yes. In fact, that is correct. And then when we walked there was like these cool like things when you walked in, and the first thing I saw was the Trump Tower. And then
on Times Square, Central Park. I don't know which side of Central Park that. I think it's like Central Park South, but the Trump Tower. International is there.
Oh, I thought it was Trump Tower.
And right at the big Rotary with the huge like statue in the middle of the Rotary.
Yeah.
But let's go back to Times Square. You like Times Square?
I loved it.
Yeah? Why?
I liked all the lights and all the red stairs, and I saw like a lot of people, but we were safe.
There wasn't that many people. That was basically, compared to how it usually is without COVID, that was basically, a deserted island. Cause there was
really?
There
was like a lot
if you
kind
compare
of
it to what it usually is, there's like 1 million people there all the time. So
yeah. When I went to Times, the first thing that I noticed when I walked in Times Square was all the big lights in the advertisements.
Yep.
And the first thing that I like really wanted to do was go to like this M&M thing, the
M&M store.
Yeah, and then but we walked past it and we said we were gonna go in, but we didn't go, which is pretty sad because I wanted to go. And then we kept walking, and then we stopped at this place where like you can get like these comic posters or like pictures, and you
that's
got
where
like
I bought a Deadpool poster.
But you got a Batman one.
I got a Batman one and a Spider-Man one.
Yeah.
And then goes. They were pretty cool. Some guy was selling them. He was like, "My friend, do you want posters?"
Yeah.
And I was like, yep.
And then, like, my favorite part was the noise of, like, the people drumming on these little, like, buckets, right? Like, the painter's buckets.
Oh, yeah, the guys, the street performers.
Yeah, and then we gave them $1. And then...
$1?
Yeah.
$1? Oh, God. You are so cheap.
You were so cheap. You're the one who gave me the money to give him.
That's a lie. That is a lie.
Okay.
That is a lie. And for that, I'm gonna
Whatever.
punch you.
Whatever. And then... and
All right, so we went to Times Square, then Central Park.
Central Park. And Central Park is where, like, the Friends fountain is, which was pretty cool. We didn't get to see it, but we knew it was there.
You didn't even see anything over there. You just went over there for nothing?
No, and then we went, And then we went to the Central Park Zoo, which
was horrible.
Yeah.
There was, like, nothing there.
Yeah, everything was, like,
they had, like,
closed or, like...
Yeah, they had, like, 2 monkeys.
I know.
They had, like, a chicken or a rooster. Which they had no cows. Oh, they did have a
seal.
No, it was snow leopard. They had a snow leopard.
My favorite part, of course, is the little seals, and they were like putting up a whole show, and they tried to splash water at us. But the sad part is, right when we start to leave, they start a show.
Yeah, that's when they did the show when we left after we were waiting there.
Yeah, for like a long time. And then the next thing that we did after that was we saw the grizzly bear. It was so big. I didn't think it was that big.
Oh, yeah, the one in the big glass thing.
And my favorite part was all of the penguins, because the penguins, like, you would have, like, it was like its own thing. Like, and you would walk in, and then you'd, like, if you touch the glass, it would be freezing. And the funny part was some of the penguins looked like they were on timeout because they were facing the wall. And there was another penguin behind them. And, like, if they turned around, they would, like, fight each other. It was...
We were like, time out! Time out!
And then we left out of there. And then we saw this, like... I forgot what they're called, but, like... The ones with the weird butt.
The ones with what?
With the ones with the weird butt.
They had a weird butt!
Whatever.
They weren't baboons.
But they had like a weird butt.
Yeah, they had some, it was weird back there.
And then before we left, we got Dippin' Dots and popcorn, which was really good. The popcorn was kind of stale, which was sad because it tasted good, but it was stale. I was kind of sad about that. But the Dippin' Dots were good. I had chocolate Dippin' Dots. They were so good.
All right, so
we left.
So what did we do? We left, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and then we
went to eat that night.
Where did we eat?
After that, we went to the hotel room to get ready for the dinner.
Oh yeah.
And we ate at that place.
That
That had the Spanish food.
Yeah.
And
it was so good. Like this thing, it was like a huge fish that they gave us.
You got the red snapper, the whole fried red snapper.
Not even the head cut off, because I like the head. It's not weird, guys. Please. And then
you got that. I got the what did I get?
One of our friends, Grace, she got this whole thing.
Yeah. Grace, I think like she secretly asked for that big thing because she wanted to be fat that day. She ordered rice and beans with pork with pernil.
I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I don't know how to say it in English.
It's pernil. It's pork.
Yeah.
Or you say perno. So instead of pernil, you say perno.
Perno.
That's what it is.
That's not even that funny. Okay.
That's a good joke.
No, it's not.
It's so the What the heck did I get? I didn't get chicken.
No, you got like, you got pork, I think.
No, I didn't. But Grace got this rice and pork, but the pork was like the size of her head.
Half, like more bigger than her head.
Yeah.
And then
Grace has a big head. Don't tell her I said that.
she's gonna listen to the podcast.
Dang it! All right, we'll edit it out. That's fine. And but she got that. Raphael got. Did he get pizza? Yeah, he got pizza and chicken fingers. And Natalie got.
Just rice, beans, and carne.
No, she got the onion steak, the vite encebollado.
Yeah.
Which is very good.
Yeah.
I still don't know what it was that I got.
Oh, and
you
then-
got no. Emily shared with Natalie.
And then they had like these little things that they were good. Like it had cheese with like a shrimp on top and like.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what they were called,
I forgot what they're called.
but they were plátanos
Platanos at the
with
bottom.
like
Yeah.
stuff on top of them. Those were pretty good.
Those were so good. I didn't like the ones with the avocado on it. I just like the one with the cheese and the shrimp.
Yeah, I forgot what I got, so I'm not even gonna.
And then the dinner, and
Maybe if it comes to me, I'll say it.
and then in the dinner, like it had the best view ever. Like I think it was the
Yeah.
Brooklyn Bridge.
No, I think it was the
Brooklyn
George Washington Bridge.
Bridge? Oh, okay.
It was one of those bridges, but it was funny because it was late, so all we had it was Kaylee's, it was Emily, and it was Ariana that were all there, the kids, and this thing was like a nightclub. So there was like loud music, and there was
It was
the
so annoying.
the only kids in the whole place, in the whole restaurant, were
us.
them three. So like everybody's partying and drinking,
And then
and we're sitting here kind of trying to feed the kids and babysit at the same time and all this.
And then at the end, everybody fell asleep. Like all the kids fell asleep, and I felt like I was sleepwalking. And then I was mad because I had to like wake up. I had to walk to the car. At least we had like this thing where like the car was right in front, so we didn't have to walk that far. But I still had to walk. So.
Oh my god. Are you done crying?
No.
Or nothing? Because I was up the whole time, but the babies were all sleeping. Even Kaylee's was sleeping, and we were still trying to party. But we ended up leaving there as Natalie got mad at the bouncer, right?
What?
At the bouncer, because the bouncer gave Natalie a attitude. So Natalie got mad at the bouncer, and she wanted to fight the bouncer. But she fought the bouncer. I wasn't gonna get in because she's the one that got it.
That was not good.
Yeah. What else? So went home after that. Woke up Sunday morning. That was going home day.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the first thing that we did was we drove to, I think, around the what's it called? Wait, the 9/11 memorial, around there.
Oh yeah. In the morning we went to this Cuban spot to get breakfast.
Oh, it was so good. But I had Dominican food.
Oh, you had that mango.
That mango was good.
Yeah. But we went to that place. That was in New Jersey City.
Yeah, it was so good.
Then we drove up to the 9/11 memorial, and there was this like "Make America Great Again" parade going on or something.
Yeah, no, it was like a ecosystem thing, like about house fires and the pollution, because like there was.
I don't think that's what it was.
Yeah, because that's the people walking around with like these little houses that they made.
I don't know.
cardboard.
Either way, no, that was the other one.
Oh.
You're talking about something else. But when we got to the 9/11 memorial, what we do, we drove around for like 20 minutes trying to
Looking for
find parking or
parking.
more. So we drove around. We didn't find parking, so we just kind of. Yeah, we did find parking after. We drove around for like 20, 30 minutes, and we finally found parking like what? Like
30 miles away?
Like 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks away from the memorial. Actually, right next to the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah, and then we walked.
So we walked.
Not even half the Brooklyn Bridge, because the Brooklyn Bridge is huge. We got to like the first hump. That's right. And yeah, and then we took pictures there because it had a nice view. And then on the way back, we got mango and watermelon. It was so good. And then me and Natalie didn't want that, so we got ice cream. And the ice cream was huge, but it was so good. It was so good. I wish they had fried dough. I'm obsessed with fried dough. I love it.
the we went up the Brooklyn Bridge. Then we went after the Brooklyn Bridge. We went to the 9/11 memorial So obviously it was during 9/11 weekend. So we went to the memorial to check it out and try to see if we can get into the museum because they had told us originally that it was closed. But we went. We got to see the memorial kind of from afar, but Kelly's and everybody got to see it kind of. And we went into the museum, the 9/11 museum.
It was so sad.
And that was pretty crazy. They had a bunch of stuff from the actual site.
Events.
And, like, they had a timeline going on of what happened, when it happened, how it happened, and all that stuff. So they had a room. And if you guys have a chance to, if you're ever in New York, check out the 9/11 museum. It was pretty cool. There was a room, remember that big square room that had every picture of every victim of 9/11?
Person that died, yeah.
So I had a picture of every person, and the room was pretty big. It was like the size of a single family home, and all four walls were full of pictures. And right in the middle, they had this like projection screen.
Yeah, I talked to like the family members of the people.
Yeah, so it'll have like the person's name, and then somebody or a video of that person would play, and that's on a loop forever. So, I would check it out if you're ever in New York. Check out the 9/11 museum.
And then we had to leave because I guess they were closing or something.
Yeah, maybe halfway or maybe 3/4 of the way through, they were like, "All right, we're closing. You guys gotta go." So they kind of
sad. They kind of kicked
us out. Halfway through, we didn't even get to finish it. So when we go back, we'll try it again. Look. Then we left there, and on our way back to the car, we saw this cool thing. What was it? No, we stopped.
I don't remember.
I jumped through it.
Oh.
It was the peace, the love
and
the happy face. So basically, peace, love, and happiness, right?
Yes.
So it was.
No, it was peace. It was peace, love, happiness.
So it was basically three little. They weren't statues.
Structures, kind of.
Like, yeah, three little structures that. One of them was a heart. No, the first one was a peace sign.
And then a heart.
The other one was a heart, and the other one was a smiley face, like the emoji kind of. And took a few pictures there.
A few.
Yeah, we took a few pictures there, and I jumped through the heart, right? Yeah, the heart.
Yeah, and I was at the top, like hanging, kind of.
Yeah. And we got in the car, went home.
Yep.
The ride home was uneventful.
Yes, baby. Everybody was sleeping.
Everybody was basically sleeping or just kind of hanging out. It's the way back, so
obviously
no one really has that much fun on the way back. So, well, that was our trip to New York. So, hope you guys can visualize what we were talking about. But it was pretty cool. Hopefully, we'll go again soon. As much as I hate New York, it's not Boston, so I'm always down to go somewhere.
And the next thing that we have is something very scary, painful, ugly thing that happened to me.
Oh my God, here we go.
So, it was like an appointment for my teeth.
Oh my God, I was kidding the whole time.
Alright. So, the first thing, it was just an appointment. We were waiting in the car. And then it came close to the time we needed to go inside and get checked in. Then we waited for like not even 2 minutes.
Where were we?
At the dentist. So.
The dentist?
Yeah.
Everybody hates going to the dentist.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's necessary, but
I hate
it's the worst.
So.
How awkward is it for you to lay on a bed with your mouth wide open?
I know.
And somebody's all in there like, let me see.
Open wider.
Yep.
So.
And they try to talk to you the whole time and you can't talk back?
Yeah.
So.
And then I go into the room. They look at my teeth, like they put their fingers in their mouth. It feels weird with the gloves and it tastes weird. And then.
Baby, cry.
That is not
baby.
true because I didn't cry until both teeth were out. Like, it didn't hurt.
That's her the whole time. And this. Just screaming all the time.
I wasn't screaming.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they got removed and they put this gauze and they gave me my teeth. Yeah, I'm still missing 2 teeth and I can barely eat anything. I feel like a whole baby.
That's because you are a baby. So basically, she got 2 tooth pulled, and
It wasn't even supposed to be 2.
why did you get the tooth pulled?
Because I had a cavity there.
Why do you have a cavity?
And because I ate candy.
All right, so you gotta do what?
Brush my teeth.
And
Floss.
and stop eating candy, dude. So that was the quote unquote scary thing that happened to Kaylee. That wasn't even scary. Jesus, I was expecting a scary story or something.
And then...
You want to know something that's really scary? So we just came back from Kaylee's practice, or football, flag football practice.
It starts.
And when I came in, oh, that's right. Kaylee's supposedly hurt her thumb. And guess what happened when she hurt her thumb?
No, stop!
You guessed it. She started crying.
Hey, if you're...
All because she kind of hurt her thumb a little bit.
Okay, this is what happened. I was in basketball, and I jammed my finger. And then it went away, but it still kind of hurt a little bit. And then I get to my practice, and I try pulling a flag, and my whole...
God. Somebody call the ambulance. Somebody call the ambulance for Kaylee's because she kind of hurt her finger.
And then it happened again, and then I try to grab his flag, and then I just go... And my whole thing just goes back, and I start crying. And then... Coach, gave us a break. And then when he gave us our...
Kaylee was crying way too much, so I had to give everybody a break.
No, I wasn't crying that much.
She was like, yeah, Daddy! She started crying and screaming. I'm like, what the heck happened to you?
And then when that happened, I just like took a break, and I kind of felt better, and I was pulling flags with my left hand better. And then that's pretty much what happened. And what were you going to say about you walked in and what?
Oh no, when we got home, I pulled up to park my car, and I saw the scariest thing ever.
Oh my gosh!
There is a whole cemetery right in my front lawn. You know, it's Halloween, so I drove up, and I was kind of scared when I drove up for this. You know, it's like a real graveyard over there.
And then the next thing is we talk about...
This is our final segment, right?
Yes.
So we're coming to the final stretch here. So this is basically the highlight of the show today. Yeah. Let's give it up for young entrepreneur, businesswoman and crybaby, Kaylee's.
Thank you. Too kind.
So, yeah, let's get into that. What is this business that you're talking about? What is this?
So, my business is called KD's Kits.
What is it?
KD's Kits.
KD's Kits?
Mm-hmm.
KD, like Kaylee's Diaz?
Yeah, kind of.
Cool. How's it spelled?
Kadeez.
Ooh.
And
that's
then...
a cool play on words. How you trying to...
And then, I sell these mini kits for girls. And
so mini kits for girls, all right.
Yeah, and inside of the kits, it comes with a scrunchie. Mm-hmm. It comes with a handmade lip gloss. Everything is safe. And it comes with the mask and hair clips.
Scrunchie. Mask. Clips. And you said handmade lip gloss?
Yes.
Like that lip gloss you buy at the stores?
No. Like it's handmade lip gloss. It has
like homemade. Like you make it yourself?
Yes.
Oh, what's in it? Like what Is there flavors and stuff?
Yeah, so there's lip gloss base, and the lip gloss base is 100% safe with coconut oil.
Okay.
And cotton candy mica powder.
So that's the flavoring?
Yes.
All right. So like how are these things sold?
So these things are sold by you asking me, and I make it, and I either try having it shipped to you or I bring it to you. It doesn't really matter.
How much is it?
It is $8.
Nice.
Yep.
So for $8 you can get a mask, hair clips, hair tie, and homemade lip gloss.
Yep.
That's not bad. So do you know how many kits you've sold so far?
So far I sold about 40.
40 of them?
Yep. And
for $8. Oh man.
Right now there's still some in process, and
So you sold 40 and you're processing some of them?
Yes.
Okay.
And like they're fun to make, but then like at the same time annoying. Like if you don't have one product, you have to go to the store and get it, and if you don't have the other, you have to go to another store and get it.
Okay.
But that I don't care about. I just like having a small business, a kid having a small business. Never heard of that, have you? And then the what's it called? It is I have my own custom stickers on my lip gloss and my packaging.
Okay.
The icon is my face with the word KD's Kits and KD's, and then at the bottom Kits. It's my face, my beauty. You already know beauty.
So you know the sticker has to be huge.
Nope.
Cause why? Kaylee's has a big head. So.
No, I don't.
Right.
But that's pretty much my small business.
For the listeners, if they want to order a KD's kit, where do they? How do they do that?
You take mine or my dad or my mom's number, and then you guys call us, and then you guys ask us what color would you guys like, and we get you guys
colors
that
vary,
color.
Right?
Yeah. So if you guys probably ask for pink, we may or may not have it. If you guys ask for red, I don't know. We'll check if we have it, and if we don't, we will say that, and maybe you guys can pick another color. And yeah.
So basically, you ask for a kit, and if you have a color preference, you can say it, but you're not guaranteed to get that color.
Yes.
You can get pink, blue, purple, red, orange, turquoise.
Yeah.
They're all nice colors, so I mean, regardless of what color you get, you're still gonna get a nice
you're still
little
gonna
kit
get a nice kit
for $8. That sounds like a good deal to me. And you get all that, you get a mask, lip gloss, you get all that stuff in the packet, so that's not bad. Yeah. I like it. I might buy one myself or get one for free.
For free?
Because I'm your dad, and if you don't give me one for free, you are gonna be grounded.
Whatever.
So, all right.
It's pretty much for small business.
So that was a small business for Kaylee's. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's make some money. All right. So this is gonna be our first segment. Which is, for this segment, we're gonna play a little game. So coming in the future, we'll do more segments where we'll either do interviews to each other, or play a game, or do some news, some like weird news that we might hear about, either on the radio, TV, online, whatever the case. But we'll try to get that going. Another thing that we have going is we're gonna open up a what are those face app? What is it?
Snapchat.
Bookface? Yeah.
Snapchat, Instagram,
and an Instagram. So that way, as we're recording, we can take videos, and you guys can see us on Snap or on Instagram.
And you can see what our setup looks like.
Yep.
Not really a beautiful setup.
No, this setup now is no good, but
we're just in our living.
We're just starting, so right now, once we get everything set up, then we'll have a nice little tiny studio with the mics set up and, you know, a couch or chairs or something, so that when we do have guests, you know, everybody's going to be good. All right, so let's get into this. Let's wrap this up.
All right.
The game that we're going to play today is basically, so I have the soundboard here, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm doing is I'm going to hit one of the buttons, and Kaylee has to guess what it is.
All right.
If she guesses, she gets a point. If she doesn't guess, I get a point.
All right.
So I'm going to try to
pick
sounds.
Sure.
I'm going to try to pick sounds that she doesn't know, because I need to win this game.
No, you don't.
All right. So you guys can play along too if you're listening. So we're going to play the sound, and we'll see if Kitty can guess.
Right.
All right, let's go. Sound number 1. We're going to start it off nice and...
Wait, is that the sound?
Yes. Sorry, I hit it prematurely. But, yeah. All right, ready?
All right.
Easy one.
Is that like, a motor?
This is a motor?
Or a cat?
Oh, my God.
A cat.
A cat? No.
What is it?
What kind of cat? All right, let's...
Like a jaguar? A jaguar.
That is correct. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. Kelly's guessed the first one after like 4 tries. So technically, I should get the point because she
Alright, you get half a point, baby cry.
So, alright. Let's go to the next one. Are you ready, Katie?
I'm born ready.
Alright.
Drum roll.
Oh, she got that one. Alright.
That one's easy.
Yeah. Another point for Kaylee.
Next.
Alright, let's see what we got here. What else we got? Oh, this is a good one right here. I bet you're not going to get this one.
Alright.
You have to say exactly what it is.
Oh, I can't.
Right.
Okay. Ooh, I forgot the name of it. Is it like...
One more time.
Wait. Is that little pole thing that goes... Woo?
What's it called?
A windpipe?
Is that your final answer?
A windpipe?
Is that your final answer?
A
windpipe is what you have in your throat when you breathe.
No, that's not my final answer. My final answer is... what is it?
5.
Oh my God.
4, 3, 2.
A flute.
1.
That's my final
It is
answer.
a slide whistle.
What the?
Slide whistle is what we were looking for.
Like
so
a
I get a point.
Alright.
Kelly does not get a point.
That's fine. We're tied. No, actually, we're not tied. You have 1.5
You should only have 1, and I should have 2.
No.
Yeah, I should have 2.
No,
Cheater.
you have 1.5 because you wanted a half a point, baby.
All right.
Right.
Let's see. All right, this is a good one too. Let's see.
What?
Ready?
We play it again? It almost sounds like a can opener. Like
How does that sound like a can opener?
No, okay.
Oh
It sounds
my
like when
God.
you open your garage door.
What garage door in the world sounds like this?
Mine. No.
All
Bowling. The bowling. Woo, you know the. That's my
right.
final answer, Bill.
Bowling strike. All right, I'll
is
give
it?
it to you. A garage door, Jesus. All right, let's see.
Hey.
Let's see. Oh, this one is good. Ready?
Mhm. It's a chainsaw.
Chainsaw? Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Chainsaw it is.
Woo! You're doing bad here, Dad.
You're cheating.
How?
All right.
I'm almost on the other side of the room.
What? Are you ready?
Yep. A punch.
Jeez. Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
A punch, that's true. What's that?
A
How about
gong.
that? That's the next one, huh?
A gong.
Oh, jeez. All right, he's pretty good at this game. I thought she was going to be terrible at this.
Why would I?
All right, ready?
Yep. Oh, a siren.
Police siren. Jeez. All right. You got it.
Yeah.
Ah, man. I gotta find it.
Sneeze.
No, that was accidental. Sorry.
Oh. No, I should still get the point.
Oh, this one right here.
What?
You're never going to get this one.
A twinkle?
Nope.
A shooting star?
That your final answer?
I guess.
It is a magic wand.
Magic wand. So I don't get that point. You get that
Nope,
point.
I get that point. All right.
You have 3.5 points.
How about this one? Ready?
Scream. Oh, a roller coaster.
Ah! All right, roller coaster. All right, so
Kind of winning
this one.
here.
All right, last one.
All right. A laughter.
Laughter? Yeah, but what is it? Is it just a laugh? Or
Laughing.
what kind of laugh? That's it?
There's no type of laugh.
There is. Why not?
What type of laugh?
What type of laugh?
God, really?
Mm-hmm. It is a crowd laughing.
Are you serious?
That is my point. Gracias very much. All right, so what's the score here?
Okay, so I have 8 points, and you have. Can I get a drum roll, please? Where's my drum roll?
And for the winner
No, where's my drum
of
roll,
our
please?
first ever
Loser?
Guess the Sound.
Loser?
What is this game called?
I don't know. Guess the sound. Let's call it Guess the Sound.
All right, so and our winner for our first Guess the Sound is
Kaylee's!
That is cheating.
Kaylee's! I
All right.
have 8 points, and he has 4.5 points.
Because you cheated. Because
You're
out. Cheater. All right, so that's our podcast for today.
That concludes it.
Join us for our next podcast. I think we'll record it within the next week or two. We'll come back with some more exciting topics, some more exciting segments, and maybe even some guests.
Uh-huh.
So, hasta luego. Again,
Signing
this
out.
is the JK Podcast with your host, George.
And Kaylee's.
We're out.
Signing out. Drop mic.